All right, welcome back. We are about 6.5 minutes in front of our crude oil inventory report. Hopefully everybody has a chance to get in time. So we'll be starting shortly. All right, guys, welcome. Let me know that you can hear me, please. Just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Testing. Pound Aussie pushing down to its target 2. So definitely flipping over to short. Following the trade. As much as we would have loved for the long trade to work out, it did not. We had to quickly get onto the short side. So now let's see if we can push lower. Maybe hit some further targets, but definitely that first target objective achieved here down at 7885. And I still don't know if you guys can hear me. Testing. I see my mic is working. Okay, gotcha. I was looking at the wrong. So many windows. All right. Thank you, Bob and Coop and Pete. Great. Ryan, thanks. All right. So we're good to go. Again, please don't forget to hit the like button. Did everybody get the Discord link? Does anybody need the link again? If you did not join our up and coming new Discord community channel, I gave a link in the other. Yeah, let me grab it. I feel like I'm the guy in the one-legged butt kicking contest, and I'm the only one hopping around on one leg. Usually I have more monitors, and I'm on location with my laptop only. Are you guys still with me? Hopefully I didn't ruin. I think you're still with me. I didn't end the stream, I hope. Oh, good. All right. All right, so the crude oil report coming out. There is the Discord link, by the way. So now let's focus on what we're doing. We're going to wait 2 minutes. Got the counterpunch trade on the right, the 377 tick chart. We've got the 5-tick momentum bar up on the upper left, the 8-tick momentum bar on the lower left. Those are spotlight charts. We're going to wait 2 minutes and then look to take a trade. Like I said, I felt like I was the guy in the one-legged butt kicking contest, hopping around on one leg, so I'm back. All right, so we've got about 45 seconds to go. You can see that the trade got in. The system got into a purple trade. We will wait for a new setup, obviously. In about 30 seconds, we'll start looking. Yeah, well, I just learned something new about this streaming software. So, like in the upper right corner, it says loading. I don't know why, but you guys all hear me, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so there's our 2 minutes. Now we'll start looking for our first setup. And just looking at the dots on the chart and the potential for a reversing white trade. I didn't mark our reaction. There it is. Look at that. So that's a small trade, and we're going to have to get short at, oh man, we may not have time. Get short at 17. Can I get it? Yeah, we're going to get short at 17. And we're going to be targeting. I didn't even get filled. Let me see. I'll try again. I have too much going on. Yeah, so short at 17, and we're going to be targeting. Oh, 08 and 03. It's a small little trade, and the stop is at 36. So probably targeting the third target would be the best thing to do, just because of the risk reward. Target 2 is the objective at 08. So we'll see if we can get there. I hate these little trades. I was kind of hoping for a better setup than this. The close was just below our signal line here, and that's why we had such a small setup. It is what it is. So can it push through? Hopefully it comes down and tests that 50 moving average. So it's just a lousy setup by just the way it fell on the chart here. Would have been better if this second bar was the setup bar here. Then we would have had a much nicer trade. But it so far supports holding, and that's not a good sign either. Need to have it come down and break to new lows here, and it seems to want to test the highs. So yeah, stop and reverse. I was worried about that. That would be at 31. So stop and reverse at 31, unfortunately. It's also pushing up on the highs of the day that were just established. So maybe it cancels. You can see that because of all the stuff I've got happening on this computer, that I'm a little bit delayed. The one-legged butt-kicking contest continues. If it gets into 31, which it looks like it will, and it did, we're going to be targeting 47. So we just flipped over to long. So targeting 47, and the stop is now at 09. So now we have to make new highs. All right, so pushing up to new highs here, and money management achieved. Move your stop to break even. Hopefully we can get to a target 2. And we just hit it. There it is. So hitting our target 2. And it's going to be barely power of quitting. And hopefully we get to a target 3 now. And now the stop's starting to move up. Stop goes to 34. And now the stop moves up to 38. Move the stop to 38, and hopefully we get another push higher. So an unfortunate short. I mean, at the time, there's no way to know. It could go down. But flipping over to long and cutting the risk down by at least 40% was good, because it means we could end up with a positive result here, hopefully, or close to it. Okay, the stop now at 39. We need another leg up. And new highs. Another leg up and new highs, and it doesn't, well, you never know, it still could do it. Look at that key level holding at the 40-cent level so far, giving us a chance. Look at that tug of war taking place right over the crocodile pit line. I want to remind you all to please hit the like button if you haven't done so already. We can get a push through here. You can see where the fight is happening. Okay, the stop just moved up to 42. So you could move it up to 42, and there it is, hitting target 3, and the stop moving higher as well, 44. So, I mean, it's a finely tuned machine sometimes. Now the stop moving up to 49, and we're off and running. So not bad. Partial loss, full winner, and still going for those of you who are trailing. All right, the stop is now at 59. Went up a 10 full ticks. And you could see the trade a day alerts. Looks like the pound Aussie getting it done for us from our earlier morning trade. Okay, the stop moving up to 62, 67. 72. 74. Now let's see if we can hold at the quarter century. And no. Stopping out at 70. Well, yeah. Stopping out at 74. All right, that's it, guys. That's all she wrote. Hope you guys grabbed that. I did pretty good hopping around on one leg. I actually got my trades executed even though I had windows freezing and flashing to black and freezing at white, and just too much going on for my little workhorse laptop. It's not quite the same as my desktop with more horsepower. I got a lot going on with all this streaming and too many charts and this and that. But anyway, it worked. And hopefully you guys did well as well. So quick review of Spotlight. We'll start with the 5-tick momentum bar. So a lot of trades happening here. So we had to wait the 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Then you get the short trade right here. And that actually came down and hit money management only, because you have to get at least 10 ticks, and the first target was target 3. So a small little setup to break even, which was really, really fortunate for anyone trading this chart, because break even means you have to take another trade, right? That's not the power of quitting stopping place. So one more trade, and that gave the blue trade, and then you got this. So so just kind of like what we did in Counterpunch, but Spotlight, the 5-tick momentum bar, didn't have a losing short trade. It had a break-even short trade, and then a nice long winning trade. So the 5-tick getting it done. The 8-tick, how did that one fare? Pretty similar. So 2 minutes, got short, and also small, but this one was able to hit a 10-tick target too, and anyone taking that would have been in and out. So it's ironic that the larger chart gave the smaller scalp trade for one and done. And then it gave a second trade over here off the blue line, the 20 SMA, and you could see a completely different setup, the way it worked, a different rhythm. That one also a winner, but it was that first little trade was the one and done trade. So different outcome completely, and the irony is that the bigger, slower chart is the one with the smallest, fastest outcome. Go figure. Quick look at, let's take a look at one more chart. So unleaded gas is another good one to trade at the aftermath of this setup, or the crude oil report. And this chart was out of sync. You didn't have any long trades, and unfortunately it got short, and that would have been a loss until this trade. So really you had to wait, and now you got this trade. So the first trade actually lost, and I know we don't cover this much, but this is a good alternative to the crude oil report. Unleaded does really well. This one lost 62 ticks, but now it's winning 47 and hopefully 72 if it gets to that target too. So anyway, just thought as just a matter of interest to show you unleaded, because that one is another good choice, and you could test it and see for yourself. All right, so that pretty much does it. Let me just look at the comments. When will you be starting the Discord channel? Coop, yeah, good. We're working out the kinks. So I sent an email out yesterday evening. Hopefully you guys got it. But this Tuesday, a week from yesterday, so the 20th at noon Eastern, I'm going to jump in here into YouTube Live and do the fast test session that I've been promising you guys. I'm basically gonna fast test a chart, and I'm just gonna do it live so you guys can all look over my shoulder and see how I do it, and hopefully learn my technique. Some of you have your own, but maybe this will help you guys in trying to then open up whatever charts you might be interested in setting up for yourself down the road, and using this very important technique that I call fast testing. It's the third step in the 3-step sniff test, right? So we're going to do that. I'm going to do that next week. I've had some requests for it, and I think it's something that'll be helpful. And so that's kind of a test run. We're probably going to simulcast it inside of the Discord channel also. We're going to see how we do it and how it works and this and that. So this is happening. And this Tuesday coming up is going to be like our first dry run, so to speak. So I'm going to do it here in YouTube Live, but we should be able to broadcast it out of Discord at the same time. Yeah, so if the invite is invalid or expired, don't worry, because we'll be sending and giving out more. So like next week when we do the trade room, we'll have more invites. When I do the session next week on Tuesday, you can tune in to YouTube Live, and I'll give the invite for Discord again. So this is not like some time-sensitive thing, at least not yet. You're all going to get it. You're all going to get in. But we also have to kind of work out the kinks and stuff. So it's a learning experience on our side too. So don't worry. If the link I gave you is expired, we'll create a new one, and we'll get it all dialed in. So you guys will be good to go no matter what. All right? So just what you need to do, though, is make sure that you're subscribed to this YouTube channel for one. I think you all are, most of you are, because then you get notified. We are going to be keeping it on YouTube Live for the foreseeable future, maybe all the time, I don't know, but for sure for the foreseeable future. And you could always get in on YouTube Live regardless. So we'll probably be live streaming in a number of places, but again, this is all a work in progress, all right? But the most important thing is the session itself. The most important thing is that you guys get the session, you learn something from it, it helps your trading. That's my number one priority, and then all the, logistical infrastructure stuff behind the scenes, we'll work all that out, but there'll be multiple options, and YouTube Live we already know works. So that is the fallback regardless. So if we don't get Discord up and running on time, don't worry. We'll give out more links. We'll get you all set up, okay? But that's something I'm really excited about too, and I'll be dripping out more information about that as we get closer and closer to an official launch. So this is kind of a soft launch at this point. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed this session. John will be in tomorrow as usual. Be nice to John. He does a great job. Janice, did I say your name right? Janice Johnson, you're very welcome. Ed, everybody, thank you for joining me today, everybody. Yeah, Sam, I know you're tuning in from down under, so always appreciate it when I see you in here. Go get a good rest of your night's sleep. Please hit the like button again, guys, if you haven't hit it. That really helps. Subscribe to the stream, to my channel, because that is also something you want. You're going to want to get notified. Riley Hobbs, glad you enjoyed it. I know this is like strapping into a roller coaster sometimes with this crude oil report. So everyone have a wonderful rest of your day and rest of your week, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, everybody.